Today I'm looking at the Avcan's 20X PTZ camera and how it might just be the best PTZ camera for your budget live streaming video needs. The market of PTZ cameras ranges far and wide, from tiny PTZ webcams to 4K 30x zoom giants that can cost as much as a small cinema camera alone. In my specific use case, I'm both a weekly live streamer and content creator doing up-close product reviews in my Tech Day Live show with multiple camera angles. I'm also part of the tech team at my local church, where we stream our Sunday services and special events to a wide audience with a very small all-volunteer crew. The Avcan's PTZ 20X camera features an impressive array of connection options, from the tried and true HDMI for an easy connection to capture cards and video switchers, to a professional-grade SDI interface for reliable long-distance video transmission with locked-in performance. It even features NDI, meaning you can receive video, control the PTZ features, and power the entire unit from a single Ethernet cable, a huge win for small churches on a limited budget. If NDI isn't your thing, they even support RTMP and RTSP protocols in camera, and you can configure all of these through the onboard web interface or their camera CMS software, which works on Windows and Mac. Lastly, they even include a USB 2.0 port, which allows for very economical and driverless UVHC standard video sources in OBS, vMix, and many other platforms directly with no additional capture hardware. This camera literally has it all, and for a price that will surprise you. First, let's talk about the most important part of this camera: video quality. If your final image just doesn't look good, then all of the extra features and connectivity options won't mean much. I'm happy to report that the image quality on the 20X PTZ model is superb right out of the box. During COVID, we struggled to find a quality sensor camera to film our weekly live stream. We were able to find a used Canon XA11 fixed mount camera, a popular prosumer production camera with good optics and a moderate zoom range. I was very surprised when comparing the images side by side. The Avcan's actually looks a little sharper with better zoom range and a 1080p 60 FPS resolution. With a little tweaking and full manual adjustment controls such as the camera's white balance, color tones, brightness, contrast, saturation, which can all be adjusted in camera, you can get the perfect image and match other cameras that you may already have in your production. Here are some example images from the Canon XA11 fixed camera and the PTZ capable Avcan's at 1080p resolution. Zoom range on the camera is outstanding. Because our sanctuary is about 75 feet from the front to the back of the house, the 20x zoom was more than enough to go from wide shots to narrow close-up shots when mounted on the back wall. The range is even slightly better than our existing Canon fixed cameras. The real game changer has been the PTZ Controls. You can control the different PTZ functions in many different ways. The included remote control works well, though the IR receiver is on the front of the camera, so if you're going to use it mounted, I would recommend pointing it so that the IR receiver is facing your media booth if you plan on using the included remote control. You can also control the unit via the standard VISCA-IP protocol with any compatible RJ45 network joystick controller, and you'll be able to pan, zoom, set, and recall presets. I've recently started using another vendor's joystick controller, but I'm looking forward to trying out Avcan's more feature-rich super controller very soon. If you have the unit connected to your network via Ethernet, you can control the pan tilt feature from the NDI's PTZ control protocol right out of the box, or through OBS or Windows using third-party PTZ plugins and software tools. And finally, it does feature legacy serial PTZ controls for interfacing with older equipment, but let's be honest, almost nobody wants to deal with those anymore. Setting preset locations in my studio and at the church allows us to quickly move to an entirely different shot or location with a single button press. The new camera angles, all from a single unit, mean that we can replace multiple fixed cameras with one or two of these PTZ units. In the past, for special events, we would need to bring out a tripod camera with a pan head and find another volunteer to run that camera during service. But now a single person can quickly change shots at the push of a button. One quick note about panning: because the quick zooming and relocation of the image can be jarring to viewers, I'd highly recommend having another camera angle, possibly a wide shot, or a stinger transition to cover up your PTZ movement before switching back. The bottom of the camera features a standard 1/4-20 threaded mount for use with camera tripods, and it includes a wall mounting plate. Depending on your installation needs, the Avcan's camera can be installed upside down and automatically flips the video image for this new orientation. Because of the wide connectivity, great optics, ample zoom range, and host of other impressive features, the biggest problem we're having now is deciding how many more of these cameras do we need. I did have the opportunity to work with Avcan support, and they responded very quickly, helping resolve simple issues and provided great insights on how to configure and manage the camera. Avcan's has an impressive camera in the growing sub $500 PTZ market, which should last years to come and will be an integral part of our production equipment. I have several other models from other manufacturers I'll be previewing in the near future, so if you like this kind of content, hit that subscribe button below or click the link up here to see another video option. This has been John the Net Guy, and now you know about the Avcan's 20X PTZ camera.